We heard your comments, and we are going to react to Black Swan's roll-up. We were never not going to do this, so fear not. We're very excited, and here we go.
And if you like our videos, please like and subscribe. Oh. Those outfits are amazing.
Ooh, I'm getting chills, Donna.
Ooh. Great sound effect.
When I step in the room like that, she's an angel today. What the damn are you so bad? Gonna sort of talk and go behind there. I'm catching your attention, but I don't mind. 지금부터 I'ma move like that.
Ooh.
I know I'm the best. All of these benefits. 원한다면 너도 알려줄게 benefits. 이끌리는 대로 어서 gonna work it 좀더 솔직하게 나가자.
Ooh, go fat too. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, those eyes.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
They look really beautiful.
So sultry. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Ooh, I like this section. Kind of have a military marching sound there. Ooh. I like this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let's the games begin here, Donna. I am dying to hear your thoughts right now. That was pretty impressive. I was right off the bat like, seriously, this is like a level up from what we've seen from Black Swan in the past.
I agree with you. They totally leveled up. I mean, the rapping from Fatu really stands out, and just their looks and their eye gestures were so incredible.
Everything about the video looks like a bigger budget and a more well-produced music video. Going to film school, having watched a bazillion movies, I'm a huge fan of Westerns. And, I love the Clint Eastwood movies. I love the Italian spaghetti Westerns and stuff like that, Sergio Leone. And like for me, like right off the bat, I was thinking, this is kind of like reminding me of like a classic Western trope of like this like loner, this kind of cowboy loner that kind of arrives in a town, and it's sort of like there's maybe some stuff that's going on there that they've got to like maybe fight some bad guy or a villain.
Yeah.
And this loner shows up, and they're facing sort of like that like they're up against the odds. And so I'm wondering if this video is portraying the members of Black Swan as this loner hero coming into
or
a
even
town.
anti-hero.
or anti-hero or whatever it is that's just kind of coming into this town to like face whatever challenges are there. And it's just kind of dawning on me, maybe this is a metaphor for like their experience as like outsiders, like non-Korean idols that, and not that they're the first ones or the only ones, but they're like the entire group. Maybe this is like kind of a message or a metaphor for something, for their own experience in the K-pop industry, that they are like facing these challenges. And what were they saying at the end of the song, Donna? Do you know? Did you read the lyrics before we watched it?
I mean, they say things like, let's bring the fire, or bring the fire. And I noticed that there was something interesting going on towards the end of the video that was a little bit different. I don't know if you can like roll it back a little bit. If you have
roll
the
it
ability
back,
to do
like
that.
roll it up.
Roll,
and then
yeah,
roll
like
it
not
back.
roll it up, but roll it back.
Right.
Oh, yeah, there. So you see how that's like, it looks like that's a set that's like a demolition zone or something like that.
Right.
So,
And there's like these like heavy machinery that's like suggesting that maybe that the machinery was there to like tear something down or something like that. So I'm
Right.
wondering what this imagery was, what they're getting at with this, because it seems very
I know.
deliberate, and it feels like very much a, like, look at that, like the crumbling wall over there, and that
Right.
crane back there, and then there's like all this fire, and they said
I mean, if
something
you
like, we're on
think of
fire.
them as outsiders, it's sort of like, it could be a metaphor for like, yeah, they're literally burning the house down here. And so
Right.
it could be a metaphor for like, burning the K-pop industry down or something like that
Yeah.
by virtue of being these outsiders.
That's funny that you should say that, because I see it a little differently than burning down the industry, but more like what I've seen of Black Swan since we started following them is that they seem like they're trying really hard to make it in the K-pop industry. And there's a big it's a very difficult culture to learn if you're not born and raised in Korea. I mean, we're Korean Americans, and I didn't grow up in Korea. And when I lived in Korea, it was hard for me to acclimate to living in Korea, because it was still a foreign country to me, despite being
ditto
of
for
Korean
me
hair.
as well.
Right. And like one of the reasons that I've always really loved Black Swan from the time that we discovered them with with Karma is that I identify with their experience, because, we're both second generation Korean Americans. Our parents immigrated to this country. And, I feel like the process of being assimilating into a new culture is, I think the brunt of it falls more on the children of the immigrants, more so than the immigrants themselves. And like that was my experience growing up in this country, was that it was just a real struggle to try to assimilate. And to me, like, why I feel like when I watch Black Swan and their endeavors to succeed in the industry, I see sort of a similar experience happening, and so it's natural for me to root for them. There's a bit of an underdog thing going on with them.
Yeah.
And
They're too respectful to be burning the house down. I mean,
Yeah,
they try so hard.
Yeah, when I watch everything they do, it shows a tremendous level of like effort and respect. And honestly, watching them succeed and progress kind of gives me like this feeling of like hopefulness. So for me, like watching the video be so good and watching them level up, it just kind of restores that faith in like humanity for me. I don't know about you, but like like I love seeing this stuff, and I love watching their journey, and this is just like this just makes me so happy to see this happening.
I mean, they're kind of going from being outsiders to they're saying join us, and so the people in the saloon actually are the dancers at the end here that have joined them. They're like rolling with them now. They say like roll with us,
right? Which you and I are already doing, but maybe they're inviting more people to do this, because a lot of people like maybe they weren't aware of like their first with Karma and Cat and Mouse, and they're just maybe discovering them now or whatever. I mean, it just they're on a path, and they're like pioneers, and they're like on a journey, and like it's I'm enjoying being on this path, watching them, and so
Yeah. I mean, I think the lyrics actually say something like, "We are hot, and if you are hot too, join us, on this journey," which is could be another reason for these flames, at the end.
Right. Hot fire is supposed to represent the hotness, but maybe being hot is like code for we're like these forward. We're on the front edge of going up against all the odds, and so I have to tell you, it's watching their journey here is nothing but like a really fascinating reality show. Let's hope that they drop another music video with this new comeback. Let's cross our fingers and see what happens.
Can't wait to hear what you all think. Please share your comments.
Yes, bring us the comments and the thumbs and the likes.
Yes.
Roll up to our channel and give us a like.